Welcome back to Rise Long YouTube. It's almost 2026. Most people start working out and starting a new plan in the new year. We're the 23rd right now. It's right before Christmas. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna actually start a plan today. We're gonna try to keep focus on the food, keep everything nice and even, control it, even though we can still enjoy the holidays, but we're gonna make sure our daily calories are what they're supposed to be. So let's pay attention to that. Now what this kind of workout is, and what motivated me to do this, I've used to be able to dunk when I was like a teen, and now I can't do that anymore. I feel I'm a lot heavier too. I'm like 30 kg heavier now than I used to be because of all the workouts I've been doing and the growth of muscles. But I think I should get a little bit more leaner and actually try to be more explosive and feel light on my feet again. I feel like every time I'm jumping, I'm just falling back down. I'm able to float back in the air like I used to be able to do way back when. Now I'm gonna be 34 in about 2 weeks, so I'm gonna have a realization like it's still possible, even though you're more athletic now, but the knowledge I have, I should not easily, with a lot of effort and consistency, be able to get to that high jumping and be able to dunk. That is gonna be my goal. If I can dunk next year, that'd be great. So the goal now is to be able to dunk at 35. Yeah, that's an old age, but I've seen plenty of other people be able to do it, even shorter than me. I'm 6 foot, so technically I should be able to get there. And I'm hoping with a lot of effort and consistency that will happen. Because, what was it, Sunday? Today was Tuesday, right? Yeah, Sunday. I played up a pickup basketball somewhere in Ghent. I never knew about it. Ghent basketball. If you guys know it, you might see me there if you ever see these videos. I got blocked and dunked upon. Did not like that. The guy was as tall as me. Very athletic dude, like also probably like 21. I'm like, yeah, 21, 22, something like that. But that guy was crazy. He was just high flying. No matter what I tried to do, box out, jump over, it did not work. He was just right up there, like a full arm above me. Like he could just walk up, dunk the ball easily. Got me a little jealous, I'll be honest with you guys. So what are we doing? We're gonna start this new athletic program, really trying to focus on the jump mechanics more and try to float up into the air. So we're gonna be jumping a lot more, but we're gonna have to stay safe since we are at a certain age. We can't handle the workload as much as we did back then to recover enough. So it's pretty simple. We're gonna have a high intensity leg day and plyometrics just to go a little higher, feel a little lighter on the feet. Then we're gonna have an upper body day. Is that gonna be a push-pull at the same time, something different like that, whatever it is, as long as it works for my body, what feels right for my body, I'm going to listen to it, but I'm going to have an upper body day, letting my legs rest, but still do the isometric parts to make sure my knees stay healthy, my joints stay healthy, my ligaments stay healthy. Everything needs to be focused and right on point. And then we're going to just keep lowering that, like a high intensity leg workout, high intensity upper body day, just keep switching it on and off, but the priority is going to be those leg workouts. Now, one of these days in the week, I don't know which one it's going to be just yet, I'm going to make sure I'm going to be trying to go to the basketball court and jump as high as I can every single time. Now, I do play basketball about 2 to 3 times a week, so I'll probably choose one of those days to do an extra effort amount of jumping right before a game, warm up, try to get as high as I can, and then play an extra game, pickup game or something like that. I'm playing it on a different team. It's not like a competitive team, it's just recreational and just having fun with it. But I want to try to get better as I go. Even though I'm almost 34, that doesn't mean my dream is not there. I want to be able to get to that again. So I hope you guys follow along with this one. It's a long journey, so welcome to Rise Long, or Rise Long with me. Day 1, exercise 1. This is where we get started, and we're starting on the treadmill, the curved treadmill. Are we running? No, we're starting with a light warm-up, just walking it out a little bit, making sure our legs feel activated, because the first thing we're actually going to do is some kind of plyometric movements, trying to keep light on our feet, making sure our knees stay healthy, so also some isometrics, making sure the groin stays healthy, so some hip flexors training as well. And then we're going to do some heavy leg explosive workouts. Now this is going to be fun, this is going to be hard, but this is what we need to do. So the whole point of all this is to make sure we do not get injured. We want to stay nice and safe, control it. We might get some ups and downs here while we're going for this journey. But the goal number 1 is lose some weight. So while we're doing this and controlling everything, we're gonna make sure we're gonna lose some weight, try to not go too fast, control everything, keep that explosive power as high as I can. Because right now I'm about 92 kg, and I think if I wanna be able to jump higher, feel lighter, well, I don't think, I know, I probably should go back to about 85, 84 kg. Now that's a big drop. That's 8 kg. I don't know how much it is in pounds, but not looking forward to it. But I think it's the best way for me to actually be as athletic as possible and still feel strong while I'm in this kind of state. I might be 34, almost, not there yet. But for damn sure, I'm pretty sure we can get stronger, better, and keep improving ourselves. As men, they say we reach a peak in our 20s. I don't think so, because you don't have the knowledge to be able to get to your peak in your 20s. So how about we get to our peak at our 40s? Yeah, that'd be the goal, right? And that way we can live a long, healthy life. I would love to be able to play basketball for the rest of my life. That's a passion I have. I love the game, I love the sport. So yeah, we're just gonna do this 5 to 10 minute walk, and then we're gonna get to it. Hope you guys are ready for it. Let's get it done, guys. Exercise number 2, guys. We're gonna start the warm up, which is basically isometrics, making sure everything feels right. We have the isometric lunge. We're gonna band pull throughs, working the hammies and the glutes. Then we're gonna use our hip flexors, making sure our knee goes up, really activating and squeezing the groin area as well. We're gonna do that about 2 times, making sure everything's nice and warmed up. We're still not done after that. After that, we still have another warm up, but this is just exercise number 2. Kind of a giant set of a warm up. So I hope you guys are ready for this. Let's put in the work, guys. Isometric lunge holds. Why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep getting back to it? I used to have a lot of pain in my knees, and ever since I've actually been doing this, they feel better. So I go down, I twist my hips, feel tension here, feel tension right at the lower part of the knee, that little tendon right there. And we're trying to hold this for about 10 to 20 seconds, really focusing on the strength part of it all. We're not using our calves just yet. We're pushing on the heels, keeping that drive through, really focusing on it. Don't go up, stay nice and low, and really focus on that squeeze. I know you've guys seen me do this a few times. It is what it is. I also take a little wider stance. I don't make sure I can't lose my balance. So when I'm down here, I don't have to focus on my balance. See, I can even shake myself and I'm gonna be fine. So just make sure those hips are forward, feeling that tendon work, keeping the back as straight as possible, for me anyway. It is what it is. And we're just gonna hold this position here. Really pressing on those heels, because the more I press on my heels, the more I actually feel my tendon activating more. So that's what we're going for. All right. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, I'm prepared. Let's do the band. So we're just gonna walk forward, keeping the elbows in front of you. Open up the legs just a little bit, bend the knees a little bit, bring the butt back, lean forward, feel those hamstrings stretch. Go up, squeeze the glutes, and back down. So we're stretching the hamstrings and squeezing our glutes at all times. What I don't want to see, guys, is this. You're just gonna hurt your lower back. So we're going down and back up. Nice and straight, squeezing the glutes. Keep looking down just a little bit to make sure you're not overextending this movement. Focus on the heels at all times. That way you'll get the best results. We're doing somewhere with about 10 to 15 repetitions here, putting in the work and getting it done. Good. Now once that's done, let's put the foot in here. Make sure you guys are wearing some kind of sock. Working on the groin first. Open, close. Hold that position, guys. Close. Good. Squeeze. We're not touching the floor with the right foot here. We're just squeezing it, making sure that groin stays nice and tight so we don't get injured and overstretch it. We're also working a little bit of the inner part of our legs here. About 10 repetitions. Don't switch legs just yet. Keep it simple. Hold yourself somewhere. Your right foot where the band is in, that's going to go forward in front of the other, not behind, forward. We're going to keep that forward at all times and just lifting up our knee by keeping the foot forward. So I don't want your knee lifted up like this. Keep that foot forward at all times, tap and back up. You'll feel a burn right here while you're doing this movement. You can do it fast, it doesn't matter. You can do it controlled. Just make sure you're doing the repetitions without actually fully resting right at the bottom, really working those hip flexors. Good. Now that we did that, let's turn around, switch feet. There we go. Same principle, guys. Put in the work. Exercise number 3, guys. Here we go. We are going to do some foot fires, keeping our feet as light as possible, and then we're going to do some pogo jumps. Pogo jumps, I'm not really going to count them. It's going to be somewhere between 10 and 30 repetitions. I don't care how much it is, as long as I get the control right, it feels good, that's all what we're going for. Now at the last jump, we're going to land, jump as high as we can, and then when we're going to stick the landing, we're going to make sure we land on our tippy toes, go down, so like a quarter squat, and then press on the heels and hold this position as much as we can. But make sure you guys land first, foot, heel. Once you control that, you go nice and low, and keep that position to really activate those knees, making staying nice and safe. Ready for this, guys? Foot fires. What are we doing? Feet are just going up and down as fast as they can. If you want to go open and in, you can. Just make sure that you're moving fast. You want to do this for about 10 to 25 seconds. Whatever you can handle, just push in the weight. Move your hands if you want to. Just make sure your feet are light and you can keep activating them. Once you get there, go straight into pogos. Now this is not jump rope. We're not doing this. We're jumping as high as we can with low contact, controlling form as much as we can. So about 10, 25 reps. Just make sure you're trying to feel light. Right now, I feel happy. Not the best. Let's go high jump right now. Land. Hold this position. I feel my knees activating. And up. Rest about 60 to 90 seconds. And repeat the process. Exercise number 4, guys. Now we really get to the fun part. This is going to be a jumping part of it all. We're going to be doing box jumps. The sets and repetitions, I'm going to go by feel. I want to make sure what feels right. We're going to start at the lowest part and we'll go higher and higher as we do. But we're going to try different kind of techniques. Off, vert, right off the bat, trying to jump up. 1, 2, 1, 2, left side, right side, really focusing on it. We're not doing single leg. I'm not a single leg jumper. I will be focusing on it at a much later time once I actually feel light enough to make sure my knees stay protected. So let's get into it. First up, off vert. Make sure you're nice controlled. Make sure you use those arm swings. So we're down, contracting, up. Now I didn't like that one since my knees got bent a little bit. I want to try to make sure I stick the landing, get higher and higher as I go. So it means I'm going to go more explosive on the way down and fast on the way up. That felt better. Did I go high enough? Definitely not. Let's do one more like that. Felt better. Now we're going to work on the step. 1, 2, up, 1, 2, up. I'm going to start off with my right, left because I don't normally do that. I always do left, right. So that's what we're going to start off with. Go a little bit more to the side here, making sure I can go a side motion here and twist my body while I'm doing this motion. So right, left, control. It feels so unnatural, but we still got to work on it. One more. Good. Now the other side. Let's move this. I felt heavy. Not a good thing. Felt a little bit better. All right. So that's going to be the first one. I'm going to keep increasing the box level every time I do these movements. Really get into it and activate that explosiveness. Exercise number 5, guys. Here we go. We have a Smith machine box squat. I'm going to be using the Smith machine because my back is not great. I have scoliosis. I need to try to keep it nice and safe. And trying to balance that bar on my back, I tend to keep the bar very low and lean too much forward, keeping my lower back very tight. I want to make sure I stay healthy and explosively as much as I can for this 1-year process. I want to be able to dunk a basketball at 35. So we're just gonna have to keep pushing ourselves, but make sure we stay nice and healthy. So I'm gonna do the Smith machine. The box is not the lowest, it's also not the highest. It's somewhere I feel comfortable with. When I go down for the jump, I'm low enough that I can get that power up there. So we are gonna move some weight, but we're gonna start off with just the basics, and we're gonna do as many sets as it takes of 3 to 4 repetitions. Sometimes you can do 2, it's fine. 2 to 4 is maybe better for some people, depending how explosive you are. But I'm gonna start off with 4, and we'll see how gradually I go up in weight and lower in reps maybe. But I'm always gonna aim for those 4 repetitions. My goal is every time I reach actually 4 repetitions with a heavy weight, I'll actually keep going up in weight. So let's have some fun with this, and let's get started. So I'm gonna start off with the seated position here, making sure my hands feel great. Lift up. Now, my jumping mechanics is about right here. Not too close, definitely not too wide. So I'm right here, this is where I'm gonna be jumping from. So I'm gonna go low, control, explode up. So when I control the lower part of the motion, everything's tight. I'm not relaxing right here like this. I'm not relaxing, everything stays tight, and I explode back up. Making sure my core's activated at all times. Touch, up. Good. This is just that one. We're gonna do as many as it takes. Let's put in the work. All right, that was it for the squats. We did 6 sets of 4 repetitions each time. I did not want to do any more because I felt my knee like a little bit like tight. So we're keeping it safe without actually anything happening. Because this is a new program, we're going to try to get as explosively as possible, but still build up our strength. Keeping the mass as much as I can in the upper body, see what happens there, but I'm trying to keep as much mass as I can. And hopefully we'll be able to succeed. Now this is just the first part of it. We're going to do one more exercise after this one, and that's just basic core work, because your core work is very important to be able to jump as high as you can. And all we're doing is actually some holds. We're going to go take this right here. Might as well start right now. We're gonna lean back. Make sure we're nice and stable from here. From this part on, we're gonna move the feet forward, and we're gonna lean back as much as we can, keeping the feet straight now. Lower back here, we're off. All that we're leaning on is on our butt. We're gonna keep this core tight, and then we're gonna go up, slowly, wait, and back. Always wait a little bit here, keeping it tight as possible. Go up, squeezing the abs, and back down. We have about 10 reps here, really making sure it's nice and active, nice and slow. We're not speeding through this. We need to control every single range of motion here. Now this might seem easy for most people. It's not. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm used to be training my core a lot, so my core is not really that much of a problem with it, but I do like to activate it after every workout. All right guys, we're almost there. Let's get 2 more in. Wait, up, wait, knees together, and down. Do that about 2 to 5 sets. Really focus on the strength part of it all. If you can't control it, keep the knees bent and do the same range of motion and put in the work. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And we're done with this lower body workout. I know it's a little bit different. I know it's not a lot of exercises, but we're trying to stay safe, controlled, and improve each time we do these kind of workouts. Hope you guys like this one. Follow along. Welcome to Rise Long, and Rise Long with me.